Welcome back once again to another WWE prediction video. Today, we have WWE SummerSlam. Now, I almost completely forgot I had to record a video today. Thank God I got nothing going on tomorrow. Nothing going on tomorrow morning. I'm going to turn my mic down just a tiny bit. Okay, I got nothing going on in the next couple days, so I am A-okay to be able to sit down and record this and take my time, even though it's 1:30 in the morning. But I was actually hoping on going to bed earlier, because that's what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I just get more stuff done in the morning when I go to bed early. But it's August 1st for me now. At 1:30 a.m. I'm getting a grow up alert from Streamlabs Mobile. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but I don't know what the heck is going on here. A new recording has been completed. Your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. What does that mean? Can you hear me? My voice is going through. Well, whatever, I guess. I just tested out my audio to make sure, and I used the, just everything to make sure it was working out. So it worked. So I'd be a very bad shame if I had to. If this is a very short video, this is like 10 minutes long, know that I am probably going over this a second time. It's not if you're watching this video, but just know that. But SummerSlam, man, SummerSlam has not been very built up great, and you can say that a lot about most of what WWE has been putting out this year. It's just, and these weekends, man, these weekends are killing me. I hate these weekends. They're just not fun. I mean, like, I don't want to say they're not fun. I go over to my stepmom's and watch wrestling for the weekend. It's not that bad, but my biggest problem with the weekends are the fact that, it's like at least 6 weeks we have a wrestling weekend, I'd say. Because AEW has their show, WWE's like, oh, we're going to put NXT on that show, and then Saturday night's main event on the night, and then Sunday we're going to do a pay-per-view. It's just so fucking annoying, man. And, like, WWE has pay-per-views / shows every 3 weeks now, too. So, like, just 3 weeks ago they had Evolution in Saturday night's main event. 3 weeks before that they had Money in the Bank. 3 weeks before that they had, fuck knows, I don't remember. Backlash? Was there Backlash this year? No, it was King and Queen of the Ring. And then it was Backlash, right? What happened to Backlash? What happened? Was it, oh yeah, it was Randy versus Cena at Backlash this year. It was in St. Louis. That's right. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly. I knew Randy had something to do with the Backlash. I don't know, every time I think of Backlash, I think of the old 2009, 10 Backlash poster with Randy Orton on it. That was a sick-ass poster. But that's besides the point. As I said, my biggest problem right now is just build. You're throwing 3 weeks of build into a show, especially a big show like SummerSlam. WrestleMania had 6 weeks of build between Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. And between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania was even longer. That's why Cena and Cody kind of ended up sucking. That's why, what was the other fucking match? Charlotte and Tiffany and Charlotte? That also sucked because it was like 12 weeks. Not 12, it was like 10 to 12 weeks of trying to build up one match, one one-on-one match. It's too long. You cannot do that. You grow the interest, and then the interest just dies because it's like, okay, I've been sitting here watching these two go back and forth for a match that's happening and still is not going to happen until 2 weeks, And that was the problem with that, with Cena and Cody and Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton. And then just the regular shit, like, and I said Cena and Cody, I meant Jey Uso and Gunther. That fucking build sucked. That was awful. And it wasn't because it was necessarily bad build. It was good build, and then a couple weeks later, we're sitting here like, okay, well, we still got 2 weeks till WrestleMania, and this shit is boring and stale now. Let's just get to the fucking match. We can't have 6 weeks between WrestleMania and that. I think WrestleMania is actually happening, a week earlier this year, so it won't be as long, but we can't have that many weeks of build. But we also can't have 3 weeks of build. You had fucking, on Monday, right after the day after Evolution, it was the gauntlet match to determine the number one contender for Gunther's championship. CM Punk won. Next week we had a Gunther promo on CM Punk, and we get a CM Punk promo on Gunther, and that's the build. It's awful build. Awful build. I'm not excited for it at all. I mean, I am, but I'm excited for the match. Gunther versus CM Punk. That's a big match. It's a big two big names in a match, you know. But you could have built more excitement with build, and that's why we need like 4 to 5 weeks. I think is the key. 3 is too short. 6 is too long. 4 to 5 is pretty much perfect. And I think there's about 6 matches a night here. There's 12 matches total, so 6 matches a night. And that's perfect. I'm loving 6 matches a night. That's great. Let's get into this because I don't want to sit here and talk about the fucking just entire SummerSlam card as a whole. I do still want to go to bed. I gotta edit this video and upload it before I can go to bed. So match number 1, we're gonna start off with the celebrities because, in all honesty with you, I'm so sick of celebrities in wrestling right now, and I think Travis Scott just fucked it all up, man. He fucked it all up. I'm actually very happy to hear that talks with him and Travis Scott broke through. I hate Travis Scott now after that WrestleMania appearance. I really do. SummerSlam starts at 5 p.m.? Really? Huh. Okay, I didn't know that. But like, man, that was rough. It was a rough watch. This entire feud. You know, Jelly Roll trying to get on the mic, trying to do all this other stuff, and it was great because they got their match hyped up on one of the Tonight shows, and fucking Jelly Roll chokeslam Logan Paul through an office desk. So that was great, but I don't know, man. I'm just getting sick and tired of celebrity matches and shit like that, and I know it's gonna always happen because WWE has been doing that since WrestleMania 1. You know, and rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. But Hulk Hogan was teaming up with who was it? Mr. T? Was that who it was? I don't remember. And then they had fucking Cyndi Lauper on the first WrestleMania 2. I remember that. There's all that shit, man. All that. And, yeah, it's going to keep happening, especially for SummerSlam and WrestleMania. But I'm okay with this because it's Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Randy Orton and McIntyre are going to take the brunt of the force here. And Logan Paul, too, I suppose. And Jelly Roll is just going to deliver a freaking Jelly Destroyer on Logan Paul. And then we're going to walk out with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll winning. Which sucks because Drew McIntyre should get a win. Because fucking McIntyre lost to Orton at Saturday night's main event for some dumb fuck reason. And I don't know, man. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. But, yeah. I got Randy Orton and Jelly Roll here beating Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. And we're just going to move on from this. Okay. Match number 2. DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Andrade and Rey Fenix versus Fraxium versus the Street Profits versus the Wyatt Six for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It's the first time the WWE Tag titles are being defended since Royal Rumble, and the first time a tag team title, not the women's and men's tag team title, is being defended since WrestleMania. We need more tag teams on pay-per-views. I'm sick and tired every single fucking time of seeing 5 one-on-one matches on pay-per-views. It's so annoying. Give me fucking tag action. I love tag action. I think tag action is the best tag action there really. I think tag action is the best tag action there really is. Yeah, that's not what I meant to say. Not what I meant to say. Fuck. I think tag matches are the best matches. They're better matches in my opinion. I mean, I just think of, you know, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys. I mean, fuck, I'm about to buy Bound for Glory here in a couple of weeks to see the Hardys and Dudleys one last time. I mean, I think I'm really gonna do it. I haven't watched a TNA pay-per-view live since 2012, probably. So, I mean, that's like, I think it might have been 2011 when my dad used to purchase pay-per-views for wrestling events, and then we just kind of had, you know, we're short on money, so we didn't do that anymore. But up until about 2016, when my dad bought the WWE Network for $10 a month. And we started watching pay-per-views again. I'm about to say I don't think I missed pay-per-view since, but that'd be the biggest fucking lie I've ever told. Because I didn't watch I barely watched between 2019 and 2020, and I did not watch it all in 2021. I completely got sucked out of it. And then 2022 I came back and was getting back. I've been back into it ever since. I don't think I've missed a pay-per-view then since Royal Rumble 2022. Or at least not intentionally. Like, I'm not doing anything, so I'm not going to watch it. But this is a TLC match, by the way. I forgot to mention that. There's going to be 12 people in this match. It's going to be a clusterfuck. We all know it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be on Sunday. They haven't announced the time, but Sunday only has 5 matches announced, so I'm assuming this will be on Sunday. But Who wins here, dude? I think the Wyatt 6 retain. I think this was just a way to kind of get the tag team title, a set of tag team titles on the SummerSlam card, because you can't just leave both the fucking men's tag titles off the card. You can't. And we already fucking poor Julia is not on the card for the Women's United States Championship. The United States Championship has been treated like a joke ever since it was fucking brought on. And then you got, you know, the World Tag Team titles. That Raw Tag Division is a fucking joke. The Women's Tag Team titles on this pay-per-view. The Women's Tag Team titles have been a joke since 2019. So, I don't know, man. But I think the Wyatt 6 retain here. And, I don't know. Anything could happen here. It's 6 fucking tag teams, man. I don't know. Match number 3, we got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. No stipulation, surprisingly, for a third match in this feud, as they've had Sami Zayn won at, what was it? Was it 6 weeks ago already? I guess so. 6 weeks ago with Night of Champions. And then they had a Raw match that Kross won. Now we're doing Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross one last time on the SummerSlam card, which Sami Zayn should be on the SummerSlam card, and Karrion Kross should as well. I mean, Kross has been really over with the crowd. Whether you like it or you don't, I don't give a shit what you think of his wrestling. It doesn't fucking matter what you think of his wrestling. He's over with the crowd, and that's what matters. This should be a fine match. As I said, Karrion Kross isn't the greatest in ring. He never has been, and I think we've all known that. But the guy's storytelling and the guy's character work are phenomenal, and I fucking love it. This should be a good match here, and Sami Zayn, I believe, will end up getting the win and beating Karrion Kross for good. Or, I mean, I'm hoping Kross wins, but I'm assuming it'll be Sami Zayn. Match number 4, we got Judgment Day with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Should be a good match here. The women's tag division here has actually kind of been lighting it up the last couple of weeks with their tag title defenses and stuff like that. And Kevin Nash has saved Raquel's career, man. Kevin Nash is like, you got to work bigger. And Raquel started working bigger, and Raquel has actually had really good matches working bigger. And that's what's great. And Roxanne is small little 5-foot Roxanne. So 5-foot Roxanne versus 5-foot Bliss. Even though we just saw that fucking a week ago, because WWE's idea of building up tag matches is saying, hey, let's take we got Judgment Day and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Let's just take Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss. That's how you fucking build a tag. That's how you build excitement. No, you just gave half the fucking match away. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? I hate that shit. Triple H has just started doing it now because he has 3 weeks of fucking build. What else is he going to fucking do? But that was the shit Vince McMahon was doing late, 2022, 2021, and shit like that. That shit sucked. It was fucking like Jey Uso versus Montez Ford, and we got Jimmy Uso versus Angelo Dawkins the next week. It was fucking stupid. It was awful. That's not how you build a tag match, dude, and it's not. But, I do believe that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are going to win the tag titles here. Alexa Bliss has actually made Charlotte Flair likable. She has. I've enjoyed watching these two together. It's just nice seeing Charlotte Flair away from the women's world or the world championships. That's what I love to see. And this should be good. So I got Bliss and Flair winning the women's tag team championships, and we'll see what happens with the Judgment Day after they lose the women's tag titles, because the Judgment Day's got all the gold again. So we'll see. Match number 5. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. If there's going to be a match that I would say might be the worst match of the night, it might be this one. And it's not because Tiffany Stratton is bad, but I still think Tiffany Stratton needs someone kind of good to work with to bring out a good match. Tiffany Stratton isn't on the level of, let's say, I don't want to say Asuka, but Asuka had a bad match with Jade. She's not on the level of like an Io Sky or Rhea Ripley, who could have good matches with a fucking mop. She is good when you put her against good people, but I don't know who's going to lead here. I mean, these women started wrestling around the same time. There's not really a veteran presence in this match. They're both still quite new to the business. Jade is still really green. I don't even know. You can't say green anymore. I mean, it's been 4 years now since she's been wrestling. She's just bad. That's just all it is. And Tiffany Stratton is good. I will say good. She's not elite. She's not crazy. She's not Io Sky or Rhea Ripley or Becky Lynch or anybody like that can actually just, throw good matches out of their ass. But she's good. And when you put her in there with those good talents, she's going to bring out a good match. But I just worry that Jade Cargill isn't going to be a good talent, and she's not going to get a great match out of Jade Cargill. But I guess we'll see here. I don't even know what the build-up has been. I think Tiffany saved Jade from some sort of attack, or Jade saved Tiffany. I don't fucking remember. Jade Cargill is going to win here. Jade Cargill is going to be the new WWE Women's Championship. She's going to be the new WWE Women's Champion, and yeah. Match number 6. We got Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship inside a steel cage. And in case you're wondering, I actually, when I line up this match card on my computer, I normally do it in order of what I feel is important, what I'm interested in, what I like, what I don't like, shit like that. So match number 1 is obviously the celebrity match, because I'm not really that interested in it. Match number 2, I'm not really interested in it, but I know it's going to be fun. It's a fucking tag match, DLC. By the way, we'll get into that later. I was about to go off. My mind got off on something, and it's like, I gotta say it now so I don't forget. I won't forget. I'm sorry. I'll try not to forget, at least. But this has been good build-up. It's been fun. Solo Sikoa is fucking hilarious, man. Jacob Fatu is going to be a world champion here in the coming years. And this should be a decent match inside the steel cage match. And I believe Jacob Fatu is going to be your new United States champion. And yeah, I think we'll have a decent match on our hands here. I did love the shit with Solo Sikoa getting arrested, though. That shit was so funny. The cop who did that, who just kind of acted like he was going to walk towards Jacob Fatu and then grab Solo's hand and put it behind his back for, falsely lying to the cops and giving them false information, shit like that. That was funny. But yeah, I got Jacob Fatu beating Solo Sikoa and becoming the new United States champion. Match number 7, we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Should be a great match right here. Maybe the main event of night 1. I fucking hope not. But it very much could be, because it's fucking Roman Reigns. For some reason, he always has to fucking main event. I hope this starts the show, in all honesty with you, of night 1. I think the TLC match should start night 2. And night 1 should finish with Gunther and CM Punk, and night 2 should finish with Cena and Cody. But I don't know. I hope this doesn't main event, because especially with what I'm going to say when we get to the CM Punk and Gunther situation here. But this should be a really good match. I mean, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, Breaker and Reed, good wrestlers, man. We got good wrestlers in here. People are saying I think Jey Uso is going to turn heel on Roman Reigns. Now, I guess I say people, but I saw one person say that, and I'm like, you're crazy. That's not going to happen. Jey Uso's not turning heel. It's not going to happen. I wish, though, when it came to Roman Reigns, and here's my problem with Roman Reigns right now. The shit with him kind of sucks, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I mean, this guy, Paul Heyman, turns on him. Seth Rollins beats him at WrestleMania. He shows up and attacks him one night. I think he gets destroyed by Braun Breaker. He doesn't show up for fucking 3-4 months. And then he shows up and he's like, well, I can't attack Seth Rollins. He's injured, so I'll attack Breaker and Reed. And then after this, he's not going to show up till probably Survivor Series when they do the shit versus Seth Rollins group. I don't know if Seth Rollins group is going to get more members or what. But we'll see what happens with that. But I don't know. I'm a feeling it could be Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Seth Rollins, maybe a new member versus Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and what, Penta? Because Penta's been involved in this kind of. I guess Sami Zayn has kind of been involved in it, but he's been more kind of moved on into carrying cross. I'm assuming Sami Zayn will get back involved in it, so maybe Sami Zayn will be the 5th man. And I don't know who the 5th man for Seth Rollins' group would be, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe a Drew McIntyre or something. But I don't know how Drew McIntyre fits back into that fucking bullshit. Drew's on SmackDown now, so that doesn't make any sense, I guess. But, yeah, I think we all know who's going to win here. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. But I don't know, man. Roman Reigns has yet to apologize. I don't know why Jey Uso would team with Roman Reigns, in all honesty with you. Everything Paul Heyman has said is, I mean, Roman Reigns is a babyface. He's gonna sit there and say Paul Heyman ruined the bloodline. But we all know that Roman Reigns was the one that actually ruined the bloodline, right? His ego, his ego just got too big, and everyone's just like, dude, fuck you. Well, yeah, family sticks together, but your ego's just through the roof right now, you know? And I wish they'd have Roman Reigns take accountability and have Roman Reigns say, and like, especially with this feud, I'm like, why would Jey Uso just like all team with Roman easily? But the last time Uso and Reigns were together, Uso left. He left Roman. You know, that was actually, I'm pretty sure that was the last time they were legitimately together. Because I don't remember what happened at SummerSlam last year with Roman. Nothing. Roman returned at SummerSlam. He didn't have a match at SummerSlam, and what, disappeared again? I can't remember. But like, I don't know, man. He had a match with Solo Sikoa, Netflix Raw. Still wasn't involved with Jey Uso. He then had the match with Seth Rollins and CM Punk at WrestleMania. Yeah, so the last time Jey Uso was with Roman was what, 2023, when Jey was like, yeah, man, I'm gone, I'm out of here. Fuck this, fuck the bloodline. You guys, we're done, dude. Or I'm done with you guys, you know, I'm going out on my own. And now it's just, Jey Uso's just very happy to be back with Roman Reigns or whatever. It's like, dude, Roman should have had to beg Jey to come team with him to help him out with this. Jey shouldn't just be all willy-nilly to help Roman again. After everything that's happened, you know? Reigns should have to apologize. Reigns should have to take accountability. Reigns should know that, hey, I was the one that ruined the bloodline. It shouldn't be him trying to blame Paul Heyman. I think that would have done wonders for the storyline, but they didn't go that route. And I'm more disinterested in Roman Reigns than I think I've ever have been in my life. That's not true. That's definitely not true. The big dog sucked. 2018, 2019 Roman Reigns. Whew, 2017, 2016 Roman Reigns. God, man. That was bad. But yeah, I got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso winning this match. And on to the next one. We got Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. I could see this going either way. The United States Intercontinental Championship was doing pretty good to start with Dominic, and now it's just kind of gone downhill. I'm not sure if it's because Dominic was really injured or what happened, but I don't know. I don't want to see Dominic lose the title just yet. And I know that AJ could kind of bring back that workhorsemanship, and I feel like AJ could use another title. He hasn't had a title in a while. I'd love to see AJ be a world champion again. I just smacked the fuck out of my mic. I didn't mean to do that. My bad. But I don't know. I want to see AJ hold one more world title before he retires, but we'll see if that ever happens. We need like a good heel AJ, like 2017 heel AJ back, if we're gonna get that. But I guess we will see what happens with that. Or 2016 and 2017 heel AJ, I should say. But I don't know. Other than that, this shit's been hilarious. AJ Styles has been dressing up as the janitor. He's been dressing up as the WWE medical, dressing up as the chauffeur, and just like, and then you saw him praying to God to clear Dominic Mysterio. It was so fucking funny, dude. AJ, he's so fucking funny. I love AJ Styles, man. He's fucking great. But I don't know if he wins here. I personally think Dominic Mysterio is gonna win here and retain the Intercontinental Championship. I really don't know that AJ is going to be the one to beat him. It could happen. It could. But I don't think they want to go crazy with the title changes on SummerSlam. I think we already have, what? WWE Women's, the United States, the Women's Tag titles. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, but I think Dominic Mysterio retains here. And, yeah. Match number 9. We got Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria in a street fight, I do believe. And obviously, if Lyra loses, she can't face for the title anymore. And if I don't really know if anything happens if Becky loses, I don't remember. But yeah, this should be a good match. The last 2 matches have been very good, especially the match with Bayley that was also very good. So we'll see what happens here, man. I'm expecting good things. Becky Lynch's heel run this time around has been way better than that 2022 heel run. That was awful. That heel run fucking sucked. 2021 to 2022 heel run. Jesus, I remember I got back into wrestling beginning of 2022, and I just big time Bex was awful, man, awful television. This heel run is way better. I love her promo work. I think Lyra's got a lot to work on promos, and we're talking Lyra and promos, man. My Becky stompers. No fucking reaction, dude. I love Lyra. She's an incredible professional wrestler, but man, she's got to work on some delivery and promos. But I think that it's pretty obvious that I think Lyra's going to take the title back from Becky here. Could it not happen? I don't know, because they never really said that Lyra couldn't challenge for the IC title as long as Becky held it. They said Lyra can never challenge for the Intercontinental title again. So I don't know if they're going to have Becky win that way. That was the wording they used. I don't know if that's what's actually going to happen on the match, but I don't know. I do feel like Lyra's going to win here. It sucks that Bayley is not on the card at all. That really fucking sucks. She missed WrestleMania, so Becky Lynch could have her spot, and then now she's missing SummerSlam. I don't know, man. That fucking sucks. I think it's time for a Bayley heel turn coming up, but we'll see what happens. I think SmackDown's going to need it. They're on Raw. Never mind. I was wrong. Well over my head there. When did Bayley get moved from SmackDown to Raw? I don't remember. But yeah, I got Lyra winning here and becoming the new Women's Intercontinental Champion. Match number 10, we got Rhea Ripley versus Naomi versus Io Sky. A triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. This is going to be a banger. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky were putting on Match of the Year potential at Evolution. It's probably not going to win Match of the Year now that Naomi cashed in and kind of ruined the match. If it finished the match, I honestly probably would have had it up there. I don't know what the Match of the Year is right now, if I'm being totally honest with you. Probably Adam Page and Moxley, because it just kind of felt like the biggest moment. It felt like the greatest, just the biggest thing for me personally. Even though the story build-up and stuff wasn't very good, but I think Mox and Hangman from All In here was probably the best match of the year so far, in my personal opinion. I can't really think of any WWE match that I've actually enjoyed that much to even put it in the realm of match of the year. Maybe CM Punk versus Rollins versus Roman at WrestleMania. That's probably going to be a contender for me. What else do we have? Oh, Cody and Kevin from Royal Rumble. That's another one to put up there. That, what was it, a ladder match? That ladder match was fucking great. It was so good, man. Maybe Kevin and Sammy from Elimination Chamber. It's great to have Kevin Owens in those because, with the unfortunate neck injury that he had and had to miss WrestleMania and probably not going to miss next year's WrestleMania too. Maybe he might even have to retire. And I never actually talked about Adam Cole either on this channel. It really sucks to hear about Adam Cole, man. I wish him the best, hoping that he can return. And man, that was rough. And then obviously, rest in peace Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne as well. I know people get really mad about the Hulk Hogan thing, but you've really seen the worst in people with the Hulk Hogan stuff, man. I get Hulk Hogan has done some bad shit, said some bad shit, and he was a known racist, he was a known liar, but I don't know, have some respect, I guess, for the dead. That's all I'm going to say. But, and people aren't going to fucking like that, and I really, truly don't care. But, yeah, Terry Bollea, the person, was not very good. He was not a great person in reality, but Hulk Hogan revolutionized the business. So let's stop talking about that now, and let's get into this triple threat match. But yeah, this should be a fucking banger. I can't wait. And Rhea Ripley has still not beaten Io Sky, and that's going to be, I think, a big thing, probably even going into next year's WrestleMania. Honestly, Io versus Rhea in a non-title match at next year's WrestleMania might be the go-to match. I might have match of the year next year right there. Because Io and Rhea are fucking great at what they do. Naomi's really good too. They're not on Io or Rhea's level, but she's very good at what she does. The moment at Evolution with her cashing in was fucking great. And it's great to see her finally get her flowers and be a world champion here in WWE again. But I think we all know that Naomi's probably going to win here. I think Rhea's going to be too obsessed with trying to beat Io, get a one up on Io. She hasn't beaten Io every time a match. She has a match with Io. It's either no contest or Io wins. So, but I think Naomi's going to retain here. And we're supposed to get Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris. So that should also be a banger. But I got Naomi here. Match number 11. we got Gunther versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this was kind of weird, this match, for some reason, because I get all these pictures off WWE's website, because they have the entire match card on the website with the photos. But this wasn't on there for some reason. I don't know what that was. I looked at the match, and it's still on the WWE, website that this match is still happening. But for some reason, it wasn't on the SummerSlam website that showed all the matches in the match card. So I don't know what the fuck the purpose is. It still says on Wikipedia the match is happening, and they fucking had the fucking, the final words on Raw. So it's happening. I don't know why it wasn't there, but maybe that's like a clue for something I'm going to bring up. But we'll see. This is going to be a banger. I can't fucking wait. Gunther, CM Punk. CM Punk is... People can say he's washed, but CM Punk's returning to WWE has put on nothing but bangers. Even in AEW, man, when he was not doing random matches against Dax Harwood or whatever the fuck they decided to put him in the ring with and waste his time, he was actually having really good fucking matches with MJF, with Adam Page, and, Samoa Joe, all those guys, man. Fucking great matches down in AEW. But, since returning to WWE, his 3 matches with Drew McIntyre were all fucking bangers. Elimination Chamber this last year was banger. The match with Seth Rollins have been very good. They're certified bangers. The match with Roman and Rollins at WrestleMania, banger. I mean, come on, man. Come on. But yeah, I don't think either man wins here. You know why? Because I think this entire Seth Rollins injury is a work. You want to know why? Because it's been 3 weeks now since Saturday night's main event, and we have not been told what the actual injury is. We have not been told a timetable for his return. We have not been told any of that shit, and we normally get told that shit. At least his timetable for return, or what exactly the injury is, if it's a torn ACL or a torn MCL or, something like that. Normally we're told those things like, hey, this is the injury, this is how long they're going to be out. It's unfortunate, and if it's like a very small injury that it's going to only take a small amount of time to heal, and they'll be back within like 3 weeks. They don't say what the injury is sometimes, but that's because normally they're still on TV building up matches and stuff. But I don't think Seth Rollins is really hurt, or if he is, it's not as bad as what he was saying. And I think we're going to get a Seth Rollins return here. I think we're going to get a Seth Rollins cash in, and I think we're going to get Seth Rollins as a new World Heavyweight Champion, because Seth Rollins said for as long as he lives and breathes, CM Punk will not be a world champion in WWE. That's the same with, Drew McIntyre, I guess. Maybe Drew McIntyre shows up and interferes, but I think it'll be Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre's kind of moved on from Punk. But, we'll see if Drew McIntyre's ever able to win a world championship, because I know CM Punk said the same thing to Drew, but, I don't know. I think we all want to see Drew, CM Punk, and Seth hold another world title in the company. Let's be honest here. I do think CM Punk, Drew, and Seth Rollins will. So, if not, I got Gunther retaining, because I don't think CM Punk is going to win the world championship over Gunther yet. But I think Seth Rollins is going to cash in. That's going to get Gunther also pissed off at Seth Rollins, and it's already going to have to continue the CM Punk, Seth Rollins shit. Even though I know it's gone on long, it's been going since the beginning of the year, but it's been kind of stop and pause, pause and stop for a while now. So this should hopefully be the main event of night 1, and we're going to end off on a bang with Seth Rollins coming in, making it a triple threat match, pinning CM Punk and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what I think is going to happen. If not, I think Gunther retains. There you go. Match number 12. We got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight for the WWE Championship, man. And the reason I'm having this at the end instead of CM Punk and Gunther is just because I actually like this build-up. I mean, I love the thought process of Cena showing up and being like, hey, I can't do this match. I know that you'll get your match at some point, but I have a film that I have to do. I cannot sign the contract to do this match because of the film, and I have, this entire shit with the film, and I can't, get physical or do anything physical or anything like that. And then he starts to walk away, and then Cody's like, nah, fuck this. He goes outside, he attacks Cena, beats the shit out of him. For some reason, does a dive through the table on Cena instead of doing, attitude adjusting Cena on the table. Would have been cool, I guess, but they decided not to do that. But I'm assuming Cena will be on SmackDown, I want to say. But maybe not. I guess we'll see what happens. I do think that Cena is going to end up going back to babyface here after this match. But unfortunately, I do think this leads to Cody Rhodes beating John Cena for the WWE title, which is unfortunate because I personally didn't really want to see Cody beat Cena for the WWE title. I was actually more hoping like a CM Punk would beat Cena, and it'd be more like towards the end of Cena's year on his retirement tour, and Cena would be like, I'm going to do what you couldn't and leave this company with the title, even though CM Punk actually did that, but CM Punk came back, I guess. But Cena's going to actually leave, and he's not coming back. And then CM Punk kind of being the saving grace of WWE to stop Cena, just like how Cena was trying to be the saving grace of WWE to stop CM Punk from leaving the title in 2011. So I thought that would have been a cool story to tell. I thought it would have been a better story to tell over anything, to be honest with you. And that's not the story they went with. It's very disappointing to me. I guess that'll always going to be a what if, I guess. If we could have done that, what if that story would have happened? But I don't know. I don't really care to see Cody be the WWE champion again. Right now, at least, I do think Cody will be WWE champion again. But I don't really care to see him beat Cena, but I think that's the direction that this is going to go. Cena's going to get his one-up on Cena, or Cody's going to get his one-up on Cena after Cena beating him. I do think Cody should have been the final match for Cena, if that is anything to go by. I thought that would have been a great, Cena being like, all right, because of all the bullshit that happened at WrestleMania, I like to do one more match with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, or at it's Saturday night's main event in Boston, Massachusetts. I hope that's not. I hope they actually do a pay-per-view for John Cena. Do it in the middle of December. I know that they don't have pay-per-views in December, but just a pay-per-view dedicated to Cena, middle of December. I think that'd be perfect for John Cena. And, yeah, but I got Cody Rhodes beating John Cena, becoming a new WWE champion, and we'll go on from there. That's going to do it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new here, please subscribe for more WWE and AEW professional wrestling videos. We also do video game videos as well. Over the next couple days, before Mafia of the Old Country comes out, I'm actually going to be working on a story expansion pack from Adamfall that came out on June 3rd. Yeah, I know, I'm fucking 2 months behind on that, but I had no fucking idea a story expansion came out on Adamfall. No idea. I just happened to click on Adamfall and scroll down to the DLCs or the add-ons, and I see a fucking story expansion pack, and I'm sitting here like, what? What do you mean story expansion? So, yeah, I'll be doing that for the next couple days. Then at the end of the week, or next weekend, we got Mafia of the Old Country. After that, we have Metal Gear Solid, Dying Like the Beast. After that, we got Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And then after that, we have Lost Souls Aside, and then we go into September, which I can't remember all the games. September, Borderlands 4, I believe is in September. But we also have... What is it? I can't remember. There's Chronos: A New Dawn, I think it was called. I thought about it. I don't think I'm going to do that one. Hell Is Us, I believe, is the game I was just trying to think of. That's the game I did plan on recording, but if maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens leading up to it. I'm not going to record both of them. Hell Is Us looks interesting, but I'm not sure how much I actually care to play the game. Maybe we can record both. I don't know. I think I already have 3 games in September I'm going to record, and then I got 4 games in October, and now I might try to do some Battlefield 6 content in November, and there might be another storyline game I want to play in November, but I'm not sure about that quite yet. I don't really know the November schedule yet, but we'll see what happens. Other than that, we do NFL and football videos as well. We don't do that on this channel anymore. There'll be a new channel in the new year that does football content, but they won't be on this channel. So I don't know why I said that. Social media is in the description below. Twitter and Instagram, you can go and follow all those. Leave a comment of what you thought of my predictions for SummerSlam, and leave a comment with your predictions for SummerSlam, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for tuning in.